back for more Buffy. This is episode 12 of season 2. Last episode was Ted Good. Yeah, we had the robot Ted weirdness. I enjoyed the episode though. And I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next, where you're going to take the story, how are things going to unfold as we kind of kick off the second half of the season. And yeah, I'm very excited to find out what's going to happen, so let's get into it. I trust nothing. This is too normal.
Pleased to meet you.
Well, at least he's not a stereotype. Do. Should I go?
Are you saying that you can't look at me? I don't need this.
Ditto, like a hole in the head.
Oh.
S-E-X. Sex.
Oh god.
The sex drive
It's
in
one
the
of
human
those
animal
episodes, is it?
Intense. How many of us have lost countless productive hours plagued by unwanted sexual thoughts and feelings? Yes. That was a rhetorical question, Mr. Harris, not a poll. Of course, for teenagers such as yourselves, these feelings are that there are negative consequences to having sex. Would anyone care to offer one such consequence?
Well, that depends.
Emotional
Are you talking about
attachment.
sex in the car, or
You with your offspring. You will split into parenting teams. You and your partner will share equally in the daily task of raising your egg.
An egg?
Now, please choose a partner and come pick up your children.
Is this a thing?
that I'm doomed to lead my mother's life? How deeply scary is that?
How about this? It
There's
says
nothing wrong with
nothing.
being a single
It means nothing. This whole. Why do you all have eggs?
Hey, maybe you can have Angel help you find the gorgeous.
This is an excellent episode.
Yes, that's not a bad idea. Strength in numbers. All right.
Classic.
I see a lot of hunting getting done in that scenario.
Please. Like Angel and I are just helpless slaves to passion. Grow up.
Touch them in, yeah. Okay.
Good night, Egbert.
Egbert, classic. What's in the eggs? Is there something in the eggs? Is it going to hatch and be a weird thing? Is it a vampire egg? Well, if the sex metaphor wasn't already clear. What the fuck? Oh, it's going anywhere. No. Nope. It's gone. Oh. Is it growing inside you? How do you like your eggs in the morning?
You and Willow do seem a little sluggish. Are you quite sure everything's all right?
You've been affected by eggs.
Well, perhaps it's the burden of pot of scalding water in about 8 minutes.
You boiled your egg?
Yeah, I know it sounds cruel, but sometimes you got to be cruel to be kind. I mean, you can
In
that
the
little
right
finger here is fixed in
measure.
now. I suppose there is a sort of Machiavellian ingenuity to your transgression. I resent that. Or possibly thank you.
Because you three would all...
There could be a closet. Let's go. You guys look
Oh,
for more
boy.
clues. We'll meet back here.
We'll get right on it. Are they getting weirder? You notice the weirdness of them?
Yes,
They're
I've
weird.
noticed.
I figured there were all sorts of things vampires can't do. You know, like work for the telephone company or volunteer for the Red Cross or
So they
act on
can't have
vampires.
kids.
When I look into the future, all I see is you. All I want is you.
Man, there's been more kissing in this one episode than all the previous, 23 combined. Oh, that's pleasant to scroll away from. I'd say it's foreshadowing about the future, but they both died once already, so... Teacher guy, what you doing? Did he get possessed by an egg? Oh god. What an exciting mystery. Let's hope they can scramble to find an answer. Unless it's poached from right underneath them. No, I refuse. No. Oh, that was like a spidery thing. Well, I would never sleep in that room again. I'd move. Bye. Kill it. Kill it. That's fucking disgusting. I hate it. Oh no. My cinnamon roll. We'll have the eggs done. They will pay.
And study until I pick you up there at 5:30. Understood? Yeah. Good. Have a nice day.
Firm but fair, I suppose. Could do with a fucking teddy bear.
Fair.
But a man's gotta eat.
No! No!
So, was there any more hatchling activity last night?
Gross.
Sunshine.
Hey. Can I just say, yeah?
I see your
Yes. Mood.
Yeah. Turn it over. Maybe we missed its ID bracelet.
So now I guess we know what happened to Mr. Whitmore.
Well, the value of that bear's
Saw
gone
this and
down.
ran away.
What?
It's a
Oh my! I think Sandom enjoyed his previous time in the cupboard a bit more than this. What is happening? Like egg creatures taking over. What the hell?
What was that?
Yeah, probably the janitor. Prehistoric parasite.
Ew!
Underground land. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I slipped.
I think I hear Mommy calling.
Careful.
The hell is this?
I kind of like that they momentarily had to team up for a bit, but now they fight each other again. It's like a giant Dalek. Oh, my goodbye. Oh, the giant Dalek's dead.
Alright. It's over.
You will not leave your room at any time except to go to school or the bathroom. Am I making myself clear?
Wow. Those two really like kissing, huh? Well, what do I say to that? Not my favourite by a considerable margin. I can't say I was much of a fan of that. There were some elements I liked. I liked some of the humour in it. Just the whole kind of idea was a bit shit. I mean, there's this weird, like, monstery thing laying eggs that looked like the eggs, like chicken eggs, and why? How did anyone even come into possession of those eggs to hand out to students? Like, It was weird. I just wasn't a huge fan of the plot or the villain or the whole idea behind the episode. I liked the idea of it, like, changing their personalities and stuff and all that aspect of it, and I like how Joyce got involved in it, because I quite like Joyce. I find her relationship with Buffy very interesting. So in a way I'm glad we got some conflict between those two because of this. And it should be interesting to see if they really do follow through with this whole Buffy's she's confined to her room thing. Eggs. Weird kind of story. I liked the insight we got to vampires, not being able to have kids. Which I feel like makes sense. I don't know why it makes sense, but it just feels like it does. I suppose they're dead, so... I kind of liked that. I don't know if they're gonna address this kind of thing again. I imagine they will address, like, the problems that Angel and Buffy may have in the future. Because they really are building them up to be all, like, lovey-dovey and cutesy, which probably means it's going to get torn apart very soon. So that side of things I found quite interesting, if nothing else. And again, I mentioned, like, the humour. Giles had a few funny lines, and so did Xander, and even Cordelia. And then the Gorch brothers. That felt very much like filler. I feel like these two ideas didn't really... It seems like they had an idea for an Egg episode and a Gorch brothers episode, and they were like, oh shit, there's no room in the season to do it. Put them both in the same one. That's what it felt like to me, because they felt very disjointed. And I initially liked the idea of them kind of coming together and them, the vampires, like, discovering the thing. Because I thought, well, she's going to be, like, forced to team up with them to, like, stop the threat, and maybe they make amends that way. And I thought that would have been a really interesting way to deal with that threat. But no, they tried to kill her anyway, and one of them died, and the other one was like, I'm out, peace out. The cowboy vampires. I mean, they got a bit of screen time as well, like, scenes with just the two of them, like, being brothers or whatever. So it felt like it was building up to something, and it was just nothing. One of them got sucked into a giant Dalek mutant, and the other one fucked off. Just feel like those two main threads didn't really gel, and they probably should have been separate episodes. Maybe they would still be separate shit episodes. But, I don't think they gelled very well. Maybe gone for one or the other, or just thought a different idea. So yeah, it didn't really feel like it came to anything. So yeah. I liked, I suppose, the continuation of the Xander and Cordelia thing. At the start with them in, like, the class, kind of, taking jabs at each other. They're not being subtle at all about that relationship, so I'm sure that will come out soon. So yeah, there was some funny humour. I liked learning a bit about, vampires not having kids. Xander and Cordelia kind of comedy. And the conflict with Buffy and Joyce, but as for the actual plot and the villains, I don't think I'm gonna be rushing to rewatch this one when I finish Buffy and start rewatching it from the beginning. Yeah, not a great episode for me. Didn't enjoy it very much. There were some aspects I liked, like I said, but overall, definitely one of the weaker ones. Not just of the season. I feel like this is probably one of the ones I've genuinely not liked a lot of. Because even like Teacher's Pet and stuff, there were some bits I liked in it. I feel like I didn't like as much of this as I didn't like. So I definitely put this with Reptile Boy as the weaker ones of season 2 so far. But I think I actually preferred Reptile Boy to this. So this is probably my least favourite of the season so far. Yeah. Bad Eggs. Yeah, it lives up to its name, doesn't it? Yeah. Not the best. Not my favourite by any means. So yeah, it was... I'm not going to say an interesting episode. It was an episode. Yeah. Maybe just write this one off, shall we? I think that's probably for the best. Bring back Oz. Let him and Willow be adorable. That's all I need. That's all I want in my life. I don't need this. I mean, they could have had this like egg shit and these cowboy vampires, and it could have been horrendous. But if Oz and Willow had one cute scene in it, I'd have been happy. That's all I need to be satisfied, you know? I'm easy. I mean, normally I'd have Cinnamon Bean Willow to get me through like the weaker episodes, but she got possessed, so she wasn't even properly Willow. She wasn't my cinnamon roll. Oh well, never mind. Onwards and upwards. You know, not every single episode of a TV show can be brilliant, so certainly not this one. Yeah, that was Bad Eggs. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen for the rest of the season, as long as they never mention this again. Thanks for watching.